Everybody is currently panicking about the Bitcoin market, about the crypto market. What is happening at this current moment? Well, one thing is going to be for certain. Everybody is hesitating, but I'm not. I will be telling you exactly what I'm currently doing, what I'm seeing in the market, and what I expect next. Need to talk about Ethereum, about the ETF flows, about this altcoin season. Is it cancelled at this moment? And many more things. So as always, let's get started with a shorter time frame. And let's start off with talking about the fact why we are currently selling off. Well, first of all, we've got President Trump saying we are totally prepared for a nuclear war with Russia. Of course, this is shaking off the markets and this is causing a massive sell-off. Now, second of all, we can also be seeing that the probabilities have been shifting after some economic data has in fact been getting released yesterday and some corrections were needed, and right now it is indeed looking like Powell is too late with cutting the interest rate. So yeah, this is going to be bearish for the stock market. The stock market has been seeing a massive sell-off to the downside and of course taking the cryptos with it. Now, first of all, starting off, yes, I do think the market is kind of overreacting in this current moment, and we can be seeing it all of the time. For example, right over here, we've also been seeing a small sell-off before headed even further to the upside. Even right over here or right over here, we always see small sell-offs and small corrections before then headed even higher. Now, I do not think that we're going to be seeing such a massive sell-off right now at this current moment. I personally do not think that these current events are going to be escalating that far that we should be having a look into a major correction. I just think we are seeing a small sell-off before headed higher again for the stock market. So taking this into account, also having a look into the Bitcoin charts. Well, Bitcoin has been breaking down below of this massive level of support from this bull flag pattern. So yeah, this is looking quite concerning, but the next level of support we can have a look into is going to be approximately that 110k, 111k level of support, which are going to be these previous highs. And if we do decide to fall back to this level, I definitely do think that a bounce is on the table from of this level. Now, additionally, on top of that, we can also have a look in this into this inverse head and shoulders pattern, and we are going to be getting the same exact level of support. We could just be reconfirming that level of previous resistance into support, just like this uptrending level of support, and I'm definitely going to be expecting a bounce from off these levels, because looking at the data and looking at the charts, it is actually looking quite good if we're just going to be zooming out. First of all, for Bitcoin, we've been retesting a massive level of previous multi-year level of resistance into support right now at this moment. I definitely do not want to get bearish from off this current moment. On top of that, we have just been filling up that CME gap down below. This is a completely normal thing and very good thing that has happened in the market. Now, the thing which is making me feel extremely bullish at this moment are going to be the funding rates, because the funding rates across the board are all trading very low and maybe even negative on some of the coins. Like you can be seeing over on Bitcoin, well, they are definitely trading below the neutral level, and over on Bitcoin and Coinbase even in a negative level. So the majority of the market is trading short, and especially on all of the altcoins. This is making me feel incredibly bullish, because this is causing all of the liquidity to be piling up on that top side. And we do know that majority of the time the market tends to go eventually to that majority of the liquidity to be shaking out the majority of the people, majority of the traders. Right now, all of the liquidity is piling up on the top side. So it is going to be expected to expect another higher low and to just follow that global liquidity trend. Like I've been saying for many times, I do not think we're going to be exactly following this line. But yeah, this line, this global liquidity with a 100-day lag, well, is going to be giving us that general direction in the market. And right now, that general direction is going to be to the upside. So I will be expecting higher lows and higher highs, and this is just going to be another higher low before eventually continuing even higher. That is what I'm going to be expecting. That is what the charts are telling me. Yes, we might be seeing a bit of a rejection right now from this level of resistance, from this Fibonacci level of resistance, and we could be headed a little bit lower, possibly in a shorter time frame. However, I do think ultimately this is going to be a great opportunity to be buying up that dip and to buy at some cheap levels. Now, we'll be having a look into altcoins and Ethereum in a second, but first of all, yes, I want you to understand that these corrections are completely normal. Everybody is starting to panic during these corrections, but I've always been accumulating during these corrections. Like you can see over here on this chart, I've always been accumulating during corrections to the downside. And yeah, in the end of the day, just zoom out. And you can be seeing that all of these times have been great opportunities to be buying up the dip. That is exactly what I will be doing. Over on VX, I'm opening up some huge trades where currently I'm trading in a loss on, right? But eventually I do think it will be bouncing back up and I will be making a massive profit eventually with these trades over here. Now, with that second link down below, you can claim a free $1,000 Ethereum trade. It is only going to be available with this link down below, but if you're going to be using that, you will also get a $30,000 deposit bonus, a 25% trading fee discount, and you will be able to join my platinum group, which is absolutely for free. And with this free $1,000 Ethereum trade, you will be able to get, you can enter the market and you can buy up the dip. It's going to be no risk on your side. It is going to be the exchange's money that you will be able to use and buy up the dip with. Now, in my platinum group, I've got a few people that took this free trading position from VX and traded it to literally a few $1,000s. So if you want to do the same exact thing, make sure to check out the links down below. It's only going to be available with the links down below. And I've also created this tutorial video on how you can be claiming it right now if you need a further explanation. Anyways, yes, I am buying the dip up myself as well on Ethereum, on other altcoins, on Bitcoin, and I think we are seeing a similar situation like we have seen in the past right over here, where we have seen a slow grind to the upside, then eventually a big correction, and then getting back up, testing this level of resistance again. And in this current point of time, I think we will need to make the decision again whether we indeed finally break above that 4K level of resistance or get another rejection. However, I do think Ethereum is able to get back up again, and that is one of the major reasons why I will be accumulating right now. I think Ethereum is still looking very good. On that monthly time frame, we are just getting this massive trendline breakout, and we are retesting it on a monthly time frame at this moment. ETH-BTC is still looking quite good, trading in this rising ascending channel, and in that macro time frame for ETH-BTC, we are just at a massive pivotal moment at this moment, and this monthly candlestick structure is looking incredibly bullish. I do not know how you can be bearish at this moment. The money rotation is starting to happen. We can clearly see it with the ETF flows. We have seen no or almost no outflows for the Ethereum ETF, while the Bitcoin ETF has been seeing massive outflows, and especially BlackRock. They're still accumulating massively, and they have seen zero outflows from the Ethereum ETF. They definitely know what is happening behind the scenes. They definitely know what is about to happen, and the total tree also still just consolidating below this level of resistance. I just think this is a perfectly normal correction that we are seeing at this moment, and the altcoin season will still happen. Many people do not believe in it anymore, but I still do. I do think that Bitcoin is approaching concerning levels in this end stage of the bull market. But I think we've got some higher to go, a little bit higher for the Bitcoin price. And during this last leg to the upside, of the altcoins can be exploding. And then after that, we need to take our profits and the bear market is going to be hitting. I do think the bear market is coming up pretty close, but not yet right now. We've still got some higher momentum left to go, and especially for the altcoins. That is what I personally think, and that is where I'm preparing myself for. I'm not hesitating. While everybody is hesitating, I definitely know what is going on in the market, and I am preparing myself for that. Of course, no financial advice, But once again, if you're interested in trading yourself as well, make sure to check out WeX with the links down below, and also join my Platinum group, where in this Platinum group, you will see exactly what I think about the market in absolute real time. I'm sharing all of my trading updates in absolute real time, my market analysis before I'm doing over on my YouTube channel, and much more insane alpha that you will be getting. So make sure to check it out with the links down below. There has never been a better time to join than now, because now you can claim a free Ethereum trade, and also you can join a Platinum group for absolutely free. And on top of that, you'll be able to accumulate and buy up the dip with some free money the exchange will be giving you. So anyways, the last thing that I want to be telling you is, once in doubt, you need to zoom out. Just zoom out, look what is going on behind the scenes. And if you zoom out, you can clearly see that every single dip in this bull market has been for buying. And I'm going to be buying it again. I think all of the indicators are very clear, pointing into the same direction. So I will just be buying this dip while everybody is freaking out and panicking. I will just be buying up the dip. And I think after this dip is over, we will only be coming out of it even stronger. Anyways, with that being said, I'll see you on the inside. I'll see you in the Platinum group. Make sure to claim the free trading position. And guys, with that being said, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.